This is the all-new 2014 Chevy Impala, or as our American friends say, Impala. It's a brand new car built on the same front-wheel drive platform as the Buick LaCrosse and the Cadillac counterpart. This is a big car and it needed to be restyled in a big way, and bam, did they come up with something that really is eye-catching. Chevy and GM are doing some fantastic things. Great aggressive looking front to this car, maybe a little bit Charger inspired with arches and flares down the side rear quarter panels. The back has almost Camaro inspired taillights. Great looking wheels that offset this bright red paint. It really does look sculptured, and an update for that car that has been around for a long time. The trunk is huge, it's very long and deep. The back seats fold down as well. The problem with the Impala has been that it's been relegated to fleet sales. People that work for a company as a salesperson often get this car. Rentals and municipalities would use it as well, not really individuals. So it's going to be interesting to see if they can push the needle with this very stylish big car. So the base engine of the Impala is a 2.5-liter 4-cylinder with direct injection. Now, I haven't had a chance to drive it in this car, but I have had a chance to drive it in the Malibu, and it impressed me to no end. What a lot of torque and power that engine has, and I thought it is one of the best 4-cylinder engines I've driven in the last little while. So that engine in this car should not disappoint the average person just wanting to use it for daily commuting. The bigger engine is the one that we have here. The 3.6-liter, also direct injection with 305 horsepower that's used widely across the General Motors family of vehicles. This engine too is a real winner, and that's one thing I got to say about General Motors is some of their engines are fantastic, and the two that are available in this car, first rate. The shiftable automatic 6-speed transmission, we shift it here on the top of the shifter, which is not as intuitive as putting it behind the steering wheel, but most people, come on, are not going to use this car with the shiftable transmission. So how does it drive? First and foremost, it's a big, smooth, luxurious sedan that would rival the Buick version, the LaCrosse, and it gives you a very nice, relaxing place to spend time if you're doing a lot of highway drives or a long commute. Now, this car is especially good on the highway. You expect that with its large dimensions, its long wheelbase, and its front-wheel drive platform. Now, the one thing we should mention, not available with all-wheel drive. That's a step down from, say, the Taurus, for example. But for most people using this as a city commuter or even out in the countryside, you equip it with proper winter tires, it will do the job just fine. Handling, well, this is not the car you would choose to get up early and go carving through canyons on a Sunday. No, this is a big, comfortable car that is actually really quite sure-footed. You can put it into big sweepers on the highway with ease, even throw it into corners. It's not the most responsive car, but you know what? They've done a very nice job of giving you the luxury, the quietness, road manners, and two very capable engines. Boy, has General Motors done a lot right with this new Impala interior. You've got a lovely mixture of textures and colors and shapes. The center console is eye-catching right away. You've got big buttons for the radio and the heat controls, which are going to appeal to a lot of the older buyers that might buy this car. You've got a screen behind the steering wheel here for information. The large screen in the center here for using your information. It's the MyLink system, and it's very easy to use. You just push on. It's so simple. There's 3 buttons, one for the radio, one for the phone, and one for navigation. You can even slide the screen up. Push a button here. The screen slides up, and you can put your phone in there and plug it in, and then you push the button and the screen slides right back down again. Below that, you'll see this brushed or textured looking aluminum surface for the cup holders and also where the switches are. The seats are covered with a 2-tone pleather and also Alcantara or fake suede. The back seat is absolutely limo-like. You can sit in there with tons of legroom. You can even slouch down. This car is big for 5 full-grown people. So when you look at the dimensions of this car, it's big, it's almost luxurious, and it comes very nicely equipped. The base price of this Impala is right in the meat of the mid-size market, $28,000. To get this 2LT with the V6 option takes you to $32,000, and you can run up to about $39,000 for a fully equipped model. But most people are going to shop in that 1LT, 2LT price range and either get the 4-cylinder or the 6-cylinder. And that's what we're going to test out today, the V6 in the Impala. Now, the main competitors for this Impala would obviously be domestic manufacturers. You've got the Charger from Dodge, you've got the 300 500 from Chrysler, you've got the Taurus from Ford. I'd also throw in there the Nissan Maxima, the bigger brother to this, the more opulent LaCrosse from Buick. It really is a nice car. The one thing I want you to think about is if you're in the market, say, for a Toyota Avalon, or maybe the smaller Malibu, or another mid-size car like a Camry or an Accord, you can step up to this car and get limo-like dimensions in the backseat, a massive trunk, fantastic road manners, especially on the highway, and options of a 4 or 6 cylinder engine. Great styled car as well. GM is doing a lot right with this vehicle. The problem is, are people going to embrace a full-size sedan like this Impala? Many people, they're thinking, I'm going to spend $35,000, I'll just get a mid-size SUV like a Ford Edge, something like that. Great effort from Chevrolet. Let's hope that this car catches on.